What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw and Cut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. And man, JSU, when they're not consistent, these things happen. Like in the first quarter, really the first half, they'll move the ball and then a penalty here, a penalty there, killing good drives. Shout out to Keith Corbin. Very good hands, made big plays. Shout out to Malachi Weidman, freshman receiver, redshirt freshman that has a ton of ability. And if he just remembers the plays, he's good. That's what Coach Prime said in the interview. But I like his potential. I think Weidman has a chance to be a pro in the future. Trevante Rucker was slowed down in this game, but he'll have a lot more good games coming up. But again, consistency. That should be the simple mantra of JSU. When JSU is on, they can beat a lot of teams, and they can beat them very well. But despite very good play calling from Coach T.C. Taylor, penalties kill drives. When your offensive line is not physical, then they're sacking the quarterback. If you give Shadir 2 extra seconds, that's all he needs to pick a defense. In my opinion, this wasn't even Shadir's best game, but he found a way to make plays. And I love the leadership. I love how he grabs a player when he's about to argue with an opposing defender. Getting them and telling them, hey, you got to focus. You got to play the next play. You got to be tuned in. That's leadership. I also want to point out I'm very impressed with Ezra Gray. Very explosive back. Crowley, the freshman quarterback, he's got game. Alabama State, if you're listening, you got a future with Crowley. But Alabama State has a ton of good quarterbacks. Ryan Nettles is a good quarterback. And then you got Crowley, who's young. So they're definitely going to duke it out next season on who's going to be the starting quarterback for Alabama State. DBs. Physical coverage. Tackled in space well. Did everything you needed to do while playing the cover zero defense, which is tough. But you need to get picks. I repeat, you need to get picks. The commentator said it today that Jackson State does not have an interception. It's hard to believe with that type of athleticism, a stingy defensive line. Got to get that rectified. I like the cornerbacks they have for Jackson State. The safeties are hard hitters, but not really perfect in coverage. It is what it is. But got to get picks. Number 9 almost had a pick. I don't know how he dropped that. And then there was one more. I don't know which DB that was. I think it was 6. He could have got a pick. So that's 2 already that they could have had. So the missed pick by Al Young, number 9, and John Huggins, he could have had one, number 6. And that would have put the game away a little earlier. But if I'm the defensive coaches, and I'm sure they're going to do this, they're going to play the film and point out the weaknesses. And Coach Dennis Thurman, I already know he's going to do that. He's done a fantastic job. He's transformed this defense. Last spring, this defense was an embarrassment. Now they're changing the game. The linebackers did their thing. D-line did their thing. They were consistent. A bunch of bonehead, unsportsmanlike penalties, both sides. I know these games are emotional, but you got to fix that. You don't want to harm your team with a penalty. And I'm sure both coaches, Coach Ely and Coach Prime, will address that for both teams. just glad JSU got the win. They could calm down. They could finally have fun, and I'm sure a lot of players had fun in homecoming week. Matter of fact, one of the announcers talked with Coach Prime before the game, and they were saying that Coach Prime told them that they were worried about this game due to the team not having good practices and being focused. You go through social media, you can tell they out having fun and being young. And what I've learned from sports, and for those who have played football, played sports, what they say about homecoming, celebrate after the game. There's a reason why, because you come out lethargic, you come out not focused, and that's what happens. But shout out to JSU, shout out to all the SWAC content creators, SWAC Buzz, the CFL podcast, Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, Cut Day Sports, In Between the Game Sports, and many others, man. Support these brothers. They're doing their thing. Jackson State finally got their revenge against Alabama State. Looking forward to crisp play, clean play, and disciplined play. And I'm sure they'll get that all figured out. Gotta love it, man. Shout out to also FAMU. They won today. Prairie A&M squeaked by against Bethune-Cookman, but they're still, 4-1? Doing well in their division, which is the West Division in the SWAC. So it's been great, man. This is what it's all about. SWAC football, our people. Don't forget, it's about our people. This is DJ RawTruth, and I'm out.